Four, 5, 6, 7, you're in a better position.
Hey guys.
I'm the champ. What are you doing?
I'm not.
How you doing? Take it easy. Keep up the good work, champ.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Jay.
I'm Muhammad Ali's ex-wife, Khalila.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing? You got stories to tell.
Yeah, you got
stories to
you
tell.
got the right complexion and the right connection. I got.
Hey, Jay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you tonight?
I mean, I'm always thrilled with with a victory. I'm always there's always things you want to work on. There's always things to learn. But the main thing is that Ortiz is just he's so good. I think there's an argument to be made that best two heavyweights in the world were in there tonight against each other. Ortiz was fantastic, and it took Deontay doing a lot of things really well, which I thought he did, to get in a position to land that shot, and then to land that shot, because it's not like Ortiz, he's not going to give it to you. He's just not going to give it to you. It's almost like wanting to run the ball in football, and they put 11 guys on the line of scrimmage, and you're still trying. He's not going to give you anything. So you got to do.
Now, I was with you guys for a week in camp.
Yeah.
And I saw you guys working on that hook.
Yeah.
And you stressed it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's weird because Ortiz is straight left.
Yeah.
But the hook came into play.
Well, the idea behind the hook is Ortiz being a southpaw, he's going to want to move to his right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Ortiz is here, and he's wanting to go this way. So by throwing the hook, even if you're not landing it all the time or landing it here, by throwing the hook, you're keeping him back where you want him, instead of letting him go the way he wants to go. So it's a positioning move. You hope you land it and knock him out, but it's as much a positioning move as anything to keep him where you want him.
Based on Wilder's knockout, he doesn't really need many rematches, but he had one with Stavern, and then now tonight Luis Ortiz. Did you view this fight with Ortiz or the Tyson Fury as a more dangerous rematch?
That's a good question. I think Ortiz is dangerous for anybody and everybody, and that's he's such a good boxer, and he hits hard. That's the thing. The Fury rematch is going to be problematic from the standpoint that he's just so difficult to scout. He's very good at what he does. He's going to be super motivated, and it's going to be the super fight. I mean, it's going to be the fight, and so that's a dangerous one as well. So that's just a tough question to answer. They're all dangerous, but Deontay does really well in rematches.
What were your takeaways from Fury versus Otto Violin?
Well, we knew Otto was a good fighter, so all the people acting like that he was going to go in and get hit by one jab and take a knee. We knew that wasn't the case. Otto's a solid guy, and
did you guys work with him?
And no. But I tried to get him in camp twice, but I was unable to do so. But in doing so, I watched a lot of film of it. I'm like, if I think you can help in camp, you got to be pretty good, right?
Is the Fury fight a legacy fight for Deontay? If he wins, this will cement him?
I think so. I think it is a legacy fight. I think getting that win and getting a knockout against Fury would be something that, it would just be phenomenal for Deontay's legacy, and it would really, more than anything else, show that nobody's fighting the top fighters like Deontay is. I mean, look at this. You're talking about going from Stavern, then to Ortiz, and then to Fury, and then to Brazil, and then back to Ortiz, then back to Fury. I mean, and we were the ones trying to make the Joshua fight the whole time. So Deontay has really been wanting to fight the best guys. Finally, it's really starting to happen, which is great. And all these fights are going to be very competitive because these guys are very good. It's not, there's no weaknesses in the top half of the heavyweight division. They're all good fighters.
December 7th, will you guys be, paying close attention to what the outcome is?
Personally, I'll probably be in the woods of Coffeyville, Alabama, with all 357 residents, and my cell phone won't work, and that'll be great for me. But yeah, definitely we'll be looking and wanting to see what happens, and keeping kind of a keen interest on that one, because in theory, Fury in February, winner of Joshua Ruiz after that for all the belts.
And that's a quick, turnaround.
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround.
We're right here at the end of November. going into February. How long and when will camp start?
Well, if we get February 22nd, camp would start December 31st. So I've already got it charted out.
What round do you...
With first sparring partners coming, we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on week 1, off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then on Monday have our first group of sparring partners coming in right first of the year.
While there is a knockout artist, so what round do you think he will knock out Fury?
I never.
You didn't told me 2 days ago.
I never pick because I think, and this is just me to being respectful. The guys in the ring, they can do that because they're in the ring. But us guys that are training them or outside the ring, I just never get into the thing where trainers start talking about what round. I do think Deontay will score a spectacular victory against Fury, but as far as rounds and all that go, let the fighters do all that.
How proud are you to be a coach of Wilder?
Oh, I'm thrilled. We started together on day 1, so it's been like the joy of my life, you know. Shell, not me.
Back home, travel safe.
Yes, you too. You too. When do you head out? Me too.
Wilder with his sensational knockouts and highlight reel, he's a hard act to follow. This is the second time that he's fighting a couple weeks before Anthony Joshua's fighting.
Right.
Do you think that adds more pressure, just like the Brazil knockout?
I don't think so.
viral?
I think it's like I haven't thought about it at all, and I don't think probably Deontay maybe thinks about it at all. It's just one of those things that happens. I'm glad the heavyweights are active because if you remember, there was a time when you had Klitschko's and you had Stavern and all that, and these guys would fight, twice in 3 years, kind of thing, and that's not good enough. I think the public demands and should demand that these guys fight often. Let's why shouldn't a guy fight 2-3 times at least in a year? I know it takes a while to build up the fights and the money to be put together and all that stuff, but Deontay's ready to turn around and be back in camp in just short of 5 weeks.
And how does it feel being back in Vegas? The first one with Stavern was a decision, and then now you got an emphatic knockout.
Yeah. I think we're getting better. This has been great. I really love the on-site thing, but your hotel room is right down the hall from where you fight, and it's all kind of that's been kind of neat. And Vegas is Vegas, so it's so many historic fights have been here that we're thrilled to be part of it. That legacy.
Appreciate you.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.